such a panic. Fear for my life, for the love of my life.
Oto Michael Dunn. 23 listopada 2012 roku wracał do hotelu wraz ze swoją dziewczyną Rondą Rauer z wesela swojego syna, które odbyło się wcześniej tego wieczoru. Podczas powrotu zatrzymali się na stacji benzynowej i zaparkowali obok SUV-a, w którym siedziało 4 młodych mężczyzn. Ronda Rauer poszła do sklepu, by kupić wino, które miała wypić razem z Dunnem w hotelu. Tymczasem bardzo głośno grana muzyka w aucie młodzieńców zdenerwowała Dunna i ten poprosił ich o jej ściszenie. Mężczyzna zajmujący miejsce z przodu w istocie wyłączył muzykę, lecz siedzący z tyłu Jordan Davis nakazał ponowne jej zgłośnienie oraz wdał się w kłótnię z Dunnem, w której obrzucał go wyzwiskami. Po chwili Dunn, siedząc w swoim aucie, oddał 4 strzały z pistoletu w stronę SUV-a młodzieńców, a następnie jeszcze 4 kolejne już wysiadając z własnego auta. 3 z 8 wystrzelonych pocisków trafiły Jordana Davisa w nogi, płuca i aortę, w wyniku czego zmarł on kilka chwil później. Gdy Ronda Rauer wróciła do auta ze sklepu, para udała się do swojego hotelu i zamówiła tam pizzę, nie wzywając w żadnym momencie policji. Następnego ranka Michael Dunn, będąc już w swoim domu, został aresztowany po tym, jak jeden ze świadków przekazał policji numer rejestracyjny jego samochodu. Niniejsze przesłuchanie miało miejsce już w dniu jego aresztowania.
So just kind of walk me through, just tell me from your point of view what you guys pull up. You're driving. It's your car? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you're driving.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Zajebał dwóch typów i
both
sobie
right,
pojechali
right.
na pizzę.
Okay. She's sitting in the passenger seat. No one else in the car with you, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Just kind of walk me through kind of what happened at that point.
Well, I'm embarrassed to say this, but got out. She's in the store, and there's like a SUV next to us, and then the music starts, and I roll down my window, and I thought I was polite. I asked them nicely. I didn't demand. I didn't, or else I said, "Hey, would you guys mind turning that down?" And they shut it off. And I was like, "Thank you." Cordial.
Right.
Everything's cordial. I put my window back up. I'm doing my stuff, and I don't know how many kids are in that, but the windows are down for the back seat. The windows are up for the front seat.
Okay.
And the guy that was in the back is getting really agitated. And my window's up. I can't hear everything he's saying, but there's a lot of fuck him and fuck that and fuck that bitch. And then the music comes back on, and I'm just like, live and let live, and don't need any trouble. And I don't know if they're singing or what, but it's like they're saying kill him. So I put my window down again, and I said, "Excuse me, are you talking about me?"
Co? Jak 4 dzieciaków?
And it
On
was
wszystkich
like,
tam zajebał?
kill that bitch. And I'm still not reacting, but then this guy like goes down on the ground and comes up with something. I thought it was a shotgun, and he goes, "You're dead, bitch," and he opens his door. And I'm shitting bricks, but that's when I reached in my glove box, unholstered my pistol. I mean, I practiced this. I'm at the Fort Malabar Rifle and Pistol Range. I'm an avid, gun guy and all that. No military training or anything, but I have friends who are in the military that show me the
Proper way.
Yes, and so quicker than a flash, I had a round chambered in it, and I shot.
Okay.
A, lol.
Do you remember how many times you shot?
4.
Okay.
4?
Okay, just keep walking me through kind of what you're
Jeszcze mówili, że więcej chyba dał.
I shot 4 times, and that SUV pulled out, and like I said, in my mind, they got a gun, and so, not training, just from, I was still scared, and so I shot 4 more times.
A, okej.
As they were fleeing?
Yeah, trying to keep their heads down to not catch any return fire.
Okay. All right, and then...
And that was it. I mean, I still didn't feel safe. I thought, there was another car. I didn't know. I mean, I'm in a strange town, in a strange area. I just had my life threatened. The love of my life is in the store. And she doesn't know what's going on. She come outside to see what was up. And I was just like, get in the car. We have to go. I just didn't feel safe there. In fact, we had plans, in fact, a fairly expensive bed and breakfast
Cały plan w
paid
pizdu.
for in St. Augustine. And, you know, after what happened last night, and we just, we're like, we have to go home and call the local sheriff and tell him what's up.
Well, where'd you go after when
We
you
went
left?
right to our room.
You went right to the
No
hotel?
właśnie.
Yeah.
Chłop zajebał zimną krwią kilku typa i pojechali na pizzę.
Another carload of thugs to come. I mean, I'd never been so scared in my life for somebody to be, you know, I thought they were singing, like, you're gonna die, bitch. I thought that, you know, and then it's getting a little louder. That's when I put my window down and was like, you talking about me?
You talking to me?
And then she's like, you're dead, bitch.
Okay.
So I went over this a million times, and what I should have done is put the car in reverse. But
Jak to jest z tymi wojnami gangów w Stanach? Bo dalej są miejsca, gdzie ludzie się normalnie strzelają na
I don't
ulicy.
think there was any time for flight.
Tych kurwa nie są w stanie złapać, czy
I
jak?
was gonna get shot.
Okay. So they pull out. As you said, you shoot to kind of keep their heads down as they're pulling out. That kind of your intention. That's your thought process.
They have a shotgun aimed at me, and
Okay.
I don't want them shooting it.
Okay. And then gets in the car. You guys leave and drive and go back to the hotel room. Okay. And you guys just stayed in the hotel room at that point. Did you go anywhere else?
No, we ordered out. We got pizza.
Pizza. You had this traumatic event happen to you, and I can understand that. Okay. The problem, I can tell you, where we start to kind of get a little wondering is by the time you get to your hotel room, you're calling to order pizza.
Spojebane.
Why aren't you calling us?
I wanted to come back to my hometown.
Powinno tam kurwa wojsko wpaść i spacyfikować wszystkich po kolei.
Where they
Sorry.
need to be. I didn't want to bring a shitstorm down on them in Jacksonville.
Okay.
You know, I shouldn't even left the scene,
No.
but I left the scene because I was still afraid for.
No ale za czasów tego PRL-u były też mafie w
live with
Polsce.
that. Okay.
Chyba nie było aż takich akcji, że się kurwa na ulicach strzelają.
Right where the shooting happened because you don't know if these guys are coming back. I'm good with that.
Or if there are more.
You know, but once you leave and you are away from that scene, and you've even gotten to a hotel room and inside your hotel room at that point, you know, now makes me wonder, you know, because if you make a phone call, one, we find out, you know, a lot quicker what's going on. Okay. The reason he and I haven't been to sleep since sometime yesterday is because we're trying to figure out, all we know is we got a dead kid in a car, okay, and we got a guy who shot and hauled ass. That's all we know.
Ciekawe, czy by go znaleźli, jakby nie miał rejestracji założonej. Albo nie byłby autem i zamaskowany. Jak chodziłem do zawodówki, to gościu z maczotami i siekierą do szkoły wparował. Więc chyba wszystko jest możliwe. Kurwa, no to ładnie.
Barrel come up on the window, like a single shot shotgun where there's a barrel. I didn't see this part of the barrel. I saw that part of the barrel, and it was either a barrel or a stick. But sir,
Lufa albo pałka.
they're like, we're gonna kill you.
Z chujem w łapie stał
And
i
then
mu groził.
you're dead, bitch. I mean,
Bo ten się boi małych rzeczy.
I didn't wait to look to see if there
Jest taka
was
choroba
somebody
w
at
ogóle.
me.
Patrząc na zeznania Dana, można stwierdzić, iż z pewnością liczył on na to, że jego zachowanie zostanie zinterpretowane jako działanie w samoobronie i uznane za tak zwane usprawiedliwione zabójstwo. W Stanach Zjednoczonych zabójstwo może zostać uznane za usprawiedliwione, jeśli zostało dokonane w celu zapobiegnięcia bardzo poważnej zbrodni.
Dużo prawa
takiej
po drugiej
jak
stronie
gwałt,
ulicy,
rozbój
jeszcze
czy
2
morderstwo,
godziny.
w której najprawdopodobniej
Widzisz.
doszłoby do śmierci bądź zagrażającego życiu uszczerbku na zdrowiu niewinnej osoby. W wielu stanach osoby będące w sytuacji zagrożenia mają obowiązek ucieczki, jeśli tylko jest to możliwe. Oznacza to, że nie mogą one skrzywdzić napastnika w obronie własnej, jeśli miały w takim przypadku możliwość wycofania się w bezpieczne miejsce. Z drugiej strony, w większości stanów nie ma obowiązku wycofywania się w pewnych szczególnych przypadkach,
Jak
które
do
mogą
domu
obejmować
wejdzie chyba,
kogoś
nie?
dom, samochód, biuro czy inne publiczne miejsce, w którym dana osoba przebywa zgodnie z prawem. Taka sytuacja ma zastosowanie również do Florydy, gdzie nastąpił omawiany w tym filmie incydent. W
Grzegorz.
związku z tym użycie broni palnej w samoobronie jest w USA stosunkowo częstym zachowaniem.
Ty, ja mam
W
jeszcze
zależności od
liquid?
badania szacuje się, że może to być od około 60 000 do nawet ponad 1 000 000 przypadków rocznie i w bardzo wielu z nich użycie broni było jak najbardziej
Kurwa,
uzasadnione.
to jest jeszcze nowe
Jednakże
pudełeczko.
w żadnym ze stanów nie jest dozwolona samoobrona z wyprzedzeniem, w której ktoś zabija inną osobę, ponieważ podejrzewa ją o to, że może być niebezpiecznym napastnikiem. Wówczas nie jest to oczywiście usprawiedliwione zabójstwo.
Like we said, there's some issues that we have. I'll be the first to tell you there's no weapons in there.
Sprawdzimy energetyk teraz.
I don't know what you saw.
That's possible when they drove off, they dumped it?
They never left the parking lot.
Yeah, they drove out, circled right back around, and came right back to that spot.
Oh, okay, 'cause
They circled around until they saw you leave, and then they drove right back. Because they saw you leave at that
So
point.
you leave and they realize their friend had been hit. So they never left the parking lot.
Mam
Came right back.
brzoskwinia, malina i energetyk. Sprawdź, pora na energetyka. Zobaczymy jak smakuje.
I
Sole
don't know
nikotynowe.
what to tell you. Well,
The second problem we
Czekam
have
aż ta
is
resztka
that
zejdzie z grzałki.
the
Jeszcze kropelka
last set of
została.
rounds when the truck is backing away from you, and you put 4 more sets in it, 4 more shots into it. That's an issue. Because now if it's backing away, it's no longer a threat.
yes, sir, I understand that. In my mind, they had a weapon.
I can't shoot someone because in my mind.
Ale on ściemnia, ja pierdolę.
How did you shoot? Did you shoot one-handed? Did you shoot two-handed?
Two-handed, like
Two-handed like this, you come across your body. Okay, and you shoot the first, what you said, 4 shots is what you remember.
Jak ty paliłaś?
And they start
Po pierwszym
backing
buchu,
out.
jak czujesz, że grzałka jest spalona, to zalewasz i...
Or do you-
W sensie nie spalona, tylko czujesz, że nie ma likwidu, to zalewasz i już jest git. Trzeba by naprawdę, nie wiem, kilka buchów wziąć na takiej czystej grzale bez likwidu, żeby ją spalić chyba. Mi się jeszcze chyba nie zdarzyło.
But once again,
Chociaż nie wiem, może raz spaliłem albo 2 razy.
once again, if you think they have something,
A,
like they have a shotgun,
wygrzałkowała.
you're gonna get out of your car so they can get a good aim on you? Make any sense?
Well, at the time, I was doing everything on adrenaline and no
But I'm just saying, we're trained to, if we think something is there, to get out of the way,
to get out of the
get
way.
cover or concealment. So you're telling me that you thought they had a shotgun, but you got out of your car so they would get a good aim at you, is what you're telling me.
Well, I thought maybe they would shoot at
W
the car.
chuja leci, kurwa.
So the car, your car's not shooting at them. You are. Why would they shoot at your car?
They can't. Honestly,
Dobra, ale tamte przesłuchania były lepsze niż to, tam
at a loss,
ciekawsza historia była.
justify what I did on the second volley.
No to,
Other than
tam sobie
saying,
zaprzeczę trochę.
I thought they were going to be shooting back, and I was keeping them from doing that.
Kurwa, to pachnie jak Red Bull, autentycznie.
Was in such a panic.
Wyjebane. Chociaż... No, jak Red Bull.
Fear for my life, for the love of my life. No, the guy that I was talking to, the one that I shot, he was
Będzie smakować jak...
truck.
Nie wiem.
That's when he said,
Moje
"You're
jaja.
dead, bitch," and opened the door.
Okay, is that that point where you shot?
That's the point where I went and grabbed my gun.
So you see him start to come out of the door of the truck. At that point, you turn to get your gun. Is that correct? You take it out of your glove box. You unholster it.
Nie poliłem karmelu, ale ten już czuję, że mi nie smakuje. Chyba, że się wymieszały na razie.
Fluid motion.
Okay. In the amount of time he's starting to get out of the truck when you
Chociaż Red
first
Bulla to
start
ja
to go
kocham
get
pić
to.
nałogowo.
But yet, by the time you come back and start shooting, he's still in the truck.
He's coming out. I think he saw what I was doing when it was running back in. I don't know. But
See, that's where I'm a little thrown off here, okay? Because he is sitting in the back seat of that truck when he is hit, okay? Because the bullet goes right through the door. 3 bullets went through that door, okay? He wasn't hit standing outside the truck.
To dziwnie pachnie jak taka zupa.
7:30, 7:45 p.m.
Kurwa, nie pamiętam jak ona się nazywała.
Gas station has several customers in the parking lot and everywhere.
Mam jej obraz przed oczami, ale nie pamiętam jak się nazywała.
This is the very first time that anyone has told us about anyone getting out of a truck.
We talked to the other guys in the car, and
Nie
they will
przypomnę
all
sobie.
admit, they will all tell us. That was his name. He said, "Yep, didn't like the fact he told him to turn the music down. He wasn't happy about that. He didn't like the fact that some stranger's telling him to turn his music down. He's 17. He's a teenager. Okay, you know what teenagers are. They're a little hard-headed sometimes, especially when they're out on their own. And did he throw some F-bombs at you? Basically tell you to go fuck yourself multiple times? Absolutely. They said, yep, he was jaw-jacking back and forth with that guy. But at no time did any of them say, well, okay, he did say he was going to kill him. Because it makes no sense, because what's he going to do? He's not armed. What's he going to, I'm going to kill you and get out of a car. And we're talking about a kid. You know how many times that kid's been
Nie
in
mam
jail?
pojęcia. Ale tam chyba nie tylko jeden był postrzelony.
This kid ain't got no track record. The kid sitting next to him doesn't have a track
Jeśli
record.
jednego zabił,
The
ale...
kid sitting in front of him doesn't have a track record. None of them do. The driver's got a little bit. Stole a car when he was younger. That's it. These aren't violent guys.
You keep dwelling on the shotgun as if there was one at the scene. If there was a shotgun, a BB gun, any type of gun at the scene. Hell, if there was a water gun that was black, they looked real at the scene.
Like I said, it was a barrel. Could have been just a stick, but I mean, it was.
Could it have been your imagination?
It certain. Well, no. I mean, anything's possible, I guess, but him coming out of
Aha,
his
już
car
się
was not
wycofuje.
my imagination. And it was right after I saw that he started coming out of his car.
When you went and grabbed your gun, racked it, and came back around, what were you shooting at? Did you acquire a target or did you just start shooting?
I shot at the door.
Which door? Which door?
The rear passenger.
You shot at his door.
Yes.
Okay.
What was the purpose of that?
Saved my life.
From the door?
No.
We are so lucky. Really? There should be 3 of those 4 should have been hit.
A, czyli tylko jednego trafił.
3 of those
Chyba.
4. You could have 3 dead guys right now. Okay. Luckily for the guy in the front seat, his door stopped the bullets. They entered the door, but they didn't go all the way in because the front door's got bullet holes in it. Okay. And there's another one you shot when you were doing the suppression fire, basically, to keep their heads down as they're driving away. You put one in the back of the car. There's several shots directly into the rear of the truck. And one of them comes zinging in through the back and goes right up and hits the sun visor where the driver is as he's driving out. Didn't miss his noggin by much. You know, so we could very easily have 3 victims at this point. Luckily, those guys didn't get hit or any way, shape, but they're all fine, except for the poor guy who's pretty much was dead right there.
Ciekawe ile on dostanie
It
wyroku.
didn't take him long.
Myślę, że dużo.
Gone. You know, we deal with them all the time where somebody defends themselves. I mean, we do. And there are clear-cut cases where you go, yep, sure did, buddy. You know, you defended yourself. Have a nice day.
Let me be the first to tell you.
This ain't one of them.
Not one of them.
Unfortunately, this is not one of them.
I really didn't know that I was being charged with murder and attempted murder. That sucks.
Podczas pierwszego procesu, który miał miejsce 15 lutego 2014 roku, Dunn został uznany winnym potrójnego usiłowania zabójstwa. Ława przysięgłych nie mogła dojść do porozumienia w sprawie oskarżenia Dunna o zabójstwo i w tym przypadku nie wydano wyroku. W drugim procesie, który nastąpił 1 października 2014 roku, Dunn został ostatecznie uznany winnym zabójstwa Jordana Davisa. W wyniku tego otrzymał karę dożywotniego pobytu w więzieniu bez możliwości
No,
ubiegania się o
tak myślałem, że dożywocie dostanie.
Hej, witajcie na moim kanale. Ja mam na imię Konrad i